rope or 50-foot rope or something, and they climb on up there and ring that bell. West Point. Civilization. You made it. So roller coaster. If you stand right here, you look between those two trees and you look down towards the ground, see a little trail?
Oh, yeah.
That's the very end of roller coaster. Oh, and of course, you got to go down and then you got to come up. Roller coaster. Yeah, you go down and then you come up, you turn, you got to come all the way up to that peak. That's where we're heading. So when you walk, do you feel sometimes like the trail's a little spongy?
Yeah.
So, you know, that's the clay that we've got here, and it'd be the same down in Georgia. And when it gets wet, it kind of expands like that.
Yeah.
And then when you walk on it, it gives.
Yeah, I know in Georgia they got all that red dirt down there.
Yeah. All right. So here's where roller coaster comes out, right here. Right here.
Jeez.
Yeah, yeah. So we're going to stay on. We're just going to come down here. There's a clearing.
All right.
We'll take a break right there. And then we'll plan our we'll talk about our path out. One time I was riding down this trail. It was just about like this, completely leaf covered, and as I approached, I started hearing some rustling. And I'm going, you know, and I'm like looking, and I look, and there's a big black rat snake just kind of laying right in here. Yeah. Hey, you guys familiar with that trail?
Not this roller coaster.
Yeah, you know.
It goes that way, but I don't know exactly.
It's pretty intense. It's up and it's down. It's up and it's down.
Yep, sounds like we'll not go that way.
Yeah, yeah. You guys, are you familiar with that way? That way, it's really only got two really big kind of steep climbs. But otherwise, it rolls good. You go down, you just kind of pick your way, and there'll be a trail to the left. Don't do that. Go straight. And you just kind of weave around, and then you'll come to a kind of a climb. It's very rooty. And on a good day, you can do it. But with all these leaves and the wetness, it'd probably be safer just to walk it because all the roots and whatnot, you don't go. And then you're back up on top. And you're right up by I Trail and whatnot, and you could just go a little bit, and then you bomb down, and it's a fun down, technical, and you get down to the bottom, there's a water crossing, you go a little ways, then you got another one of these steep climbs, and you can just, don't even try that one, it's crazy, and you get up to the top of that, and then you ride, and remember where we first met each other back there? You come out right there. You bet, take care. I'll keep an eye open for you guys. Okay, so
Trying to come down this on a bike with all the leaves probably wouldn't be too safe.
it's tricky.
Yeah.
So you see that kind of trail up to the top with it?
Yeah.
That's the Hill of Truth.
Oh wow.
That's the Hill of Truth, and it's real loose dirt in the summertime.
Uh-huh.
It's like this,
Yeah.
real loose, and so it's hard to get traction, and you need every pedal stroke to produce. And if you wash out, mean you go like one of those,
Yeah.
you almost lose all your speed, and you're just done. You're just done. It's really intense. There's a back way where you can kind of noodle around in the deep forest, and then you get into some switchbacks and whatnot, and eventually you can come up to the top through the back ways. But that's another pretty intense thing. So what we're going to do, we'll come right up here, and we'll take 5, drop the packs, and then when we're ready, what we'll do is we'll head this way. And this trail stays just like kind of like what you see.
Yeah.
We'll go down a little bit, you come up, you go down, and we'll end up kind of down by the water's edge.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then we'll just take that back, and then we'll come up the back way to the bell, and then we'll do our climb, and we'll call it done.